My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia state thereof. It's probably a really good idea at this point to go into the Weald in order to pick up only the Bright Tambourine and the 9 deeds rather, that are available, especially considering we still need deeds, we need a bit of money, we need to do another low-level quest so that we can actually start leveling up some of these characters, and this will leave me with Ghislaine, Hughes, Musard, and Paris, or Fontamine, depending on which I want to slot in there, in order to take the Sodden crew out. The Sodden crew has already got 12 crests, sure, but another Hero's Ring, and I don't want another Hero's Ring. So this is the crew that we're going to be running here. We've got Marshall, who has Dark Temptation and Paranormania, which is going to be fucking bad in this area. Really not good, not okay. I'm sad about it. We're also going to turn on his Endure. That's my only stress heal in this party. The fact that I'm going to be camping twice, that he has Endure, and that he has Lash's Solace to lower 50 stress on his own self when we're camping. We've got Dismas, who's the Adventure Highwayman. He's going to be using double damage, like just damage increasing trinkets as well as a little bit of accuracy increasing. He's going to be our second liner, moving up to our third liner with a duelist, moving up to our first liner with a duelist advance. We also have Derville, who's an Eldritch Slayer natural swing. He's mainly here for the fact that he's a Weald Explorer. He's got his Noxious Blast and Plague Grenade. I'll probably also be picking up Blinding Gas on him instead of Battlefield Medicine, but I'm not entirely certain about that. And we've got Mulethab in the back low. So we're going to have a lot of negative interactions in this area, and it's going to fucking suck a lot. But that's okay. That's just going to have to be okay. Alright, those are going to move up. That's going to move up. That's going to move up. And I think that's actually what you're going to be running right now. But you will eventually be increasing Battlefield Medicine, so I may as well increase it right now. I'm not going to be taking Suffer on this mission. I'm not going to be taking any of those on this mission. Dismas, you will increase Open Vein, but that's about it. I can't see myself really running much point blank shot in this mission, but I guess I could. I mean, it would actually work, is the thing. So I could actually just run him as a point-blank duelist advance melee kind of guy. And that would totally work. Yeah, effectively it's just a bad version of... what's the thing called again? Dang it. Effectively, it's a bad version of Finale because it only hits their front rank. And Finale can hit up to their third. The targets at the third are usually much squishier and have much more devastating abilities, especially including stress-giving abilities, than the people at the front racks. But if I stun in the first round with either Derville or Mulethab, we should be in a pretty good position to take out the back ranks in time to feel okay about it. Okay, Dismas is already on higher level stuff. Derville levels up theirs. Mulethab, I think also... No, never mind, we're good. We are good. There is one trinket missing here on Derville. I don't have a stress decreasing trinket, and that's the thing that I really wanted. Just something that lowers stress taken. That would be like the Solar Crown, if only I remembered to continue having that. I guess I can just make it a Swift Cloak. He's already got great stun skill chance and great blight skill chance, so I don't need to increase his stun or his blight. Could just give him extra dodge. He's already got natural swing, so Overture Box isn't really going to harm him that much. He's also an Eldritch Slayer, so... I could give him extra dodge and extra HP, but that also doesn't really seem necessary at all. Maybe I just do it anyway? Yeah. Could try and increase his speed a little. Actually, that's probably way better. Just give him the Swift Cloak. Increase his speed. Make sure that he always gets his blights and his stuns out before anyone else moves. Good, 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 good. Okay, everyone's in the right slot for their positioning. Gonna be over-provisioning by, like, a lot right now. I'm pretty sure that I'd like to be able to select from all of the different things that are available to me rather than not be able to pick things up. Now, it has been mentioned to me earlier, Rhapsody, you over-provision for medium and long dungeons because you're always going to end up with a full stack of things anyway, so why do you take the curio interactions? I think I end up with full stacks on everything because I take the curio interactions. But I can definitely see the possibility of it being otherwise.
They're as twisted as my own ambitions.
Okay. Should interact with this before I am forced to interact with it later.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Well, there goes the holy water already. It's unfortunate. Both emerald and onyx are things that we're going to want to collect over the course of this mission. 100% I'm going to want to stack those. See, like this guy, for example, I'd love to be able to target the Brigand Cutthroat, but I can't. I can only target the fucking Brigand Bloodletter. Even if it does a ridiculous amount of damage, and it knocks them back, it's not always going to be the action I actually want to do. Right, you're dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Nice dodge. Stun their backliner. Oh, that was a really good chance for a stun as well. That's a shame. That would have been like 130, so 80% chance to stun. Stress across the party. This is the big problem. We don't have stress reduction in this party outside of critting enemies. So we're going to be real sad with a lot of the abilities that they use. Okay, you're dead. Probably still not going to be able to stun this guy. But damage will make sure that he dies. Is that a 4-point dot? Okay, it's just a 4-point dot at the moment. I think it's 5-point dot next turn. Next level, rather. Do I want to start collecting blood again? I don't think I can afford to collect blood right now. Citrine, I definitely don't want to start a stack of either.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, my inventory's already way too full. Alright. Right now we need money more than we need the crests. Because we haven't got a bunch of people on level 5 and we're not running level 5 dungeons, so all we need is the money to equip better our people who are running the lower level dungeons that we're actually doing. Alright, crate is empty. Sure. See, here I'd finale that back line, but unfortunately I have to do the front line, so...
Back to the
nice crit. See, these crits and full kills are going to be the only way of reducing stress significantly outside of camping. No one has enough stress to remove right now. Okay, users from the first slot, so I'll tip them over so the first slot is the one that I'm emptying from. Good to start hitting these scouts. Thankfully no one triggered Cedia Mania because no one has it. I mean, that's a good way not to trigger it. Again, this backliner would be the person that I would actually want to hit. So the thing is, I think it's actually going to be stronger. Are you dead now? Yeah. I think it's actually going to be stronger for me to leave Dismas on the second row so they can duelist advance at their own whim.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
It's going to make it a lot easier for me to guarantee that I can kill their stress dealers before their stress dealers deal stress. This has a higher crit mod, so I'll roll it. Nice. I'm rolling things with the highest crit mod to effectively just increase my stress healing.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Probably worth 2 torches to me.
May we find victory.
Toki. I should pretty much constantly be getting scouts. I think I have a Scrounger, an Explorer, and a map on this mission, so that's
Victim to the spreading corruption.
pretty big.
Malformed with misintent.
That contains loot.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Exactly. How is it going to be carried home? The eternal problem, Wayne. I'll be coming back. Oh, God damn it. That's funny. He actually has higher disease resistance than anyone else by base. But now he's got wasting sickness. I mean, unfortunately, I don't have Lash's Cure, so I can't remove his disease right now, but that's what we would be doing. I want to try this strat that I was told earlier, where if you have someone force an interaction, but you quickly click on the item, they'll use it. I just never seem to have enough time. Alright. Yeah, exactly. I was wondering. Good crit. One down. Oh boy, we killed him. We sure did. And then we can't bleed you. We can lower your resistance to bleed, and if you had enough health over time, we'd be able to bleed you, but not currently. Okay, you're dead eventually. Singular healer on our front row. Anyone got enough stress to really reduce? No. Okay, hit him. The hit is to see if I can reduce my own stress by 300. 3, sorry. 1 shovel is not a huge loss right now.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
We got the key back that we spent in order to open that, so I don't feel too bad about it. I'll let the torch start running down because I still should get the scout rather here. By the time I get down to the bottom of this, I probably want to start using my first camp. Camping will pretty much always be done with maximum food, just so that I can get the stress recovery.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I'm not going to start a sack of jade. I probably can't afford to really do that. How many torches do I have left? That's actually fairly low. Good scout. If this is empty, and it is, and that one is. Okay, we've only got 1 battle upcoming. No reason to open that. I also might want to throw away these medicinal herbs soon. So I've only got this 1 battle here. As long as I make sure that we kill this cultist acolyte before she ever gets a turn, which I guess actually means that I might stun her. Alright. And she's not dead. She's not dead by 1 hit point, unfortunately. Okay, kill 1 immediately. Beautiful. I'm gonna let the light entirely die out, and then by the time I get to this room, I'm gonna use the campfire to reboost it. That'll save me a lot of torches. Unfortunately, I got crit, so I just took a lot of stress damage.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Overconfidence? Oh, it's a slow and insidious killer. I describe it as both, yeah. His trap disarm is significant enough that I think it's probably worth rolling that chance. Scout? Please be empty at the bottom. Dang. Okay, while the light is out... Damn it. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright. I was gonna loot that while the light was out.
In tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Okay, we can Sanctuary. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to remove diseases on anyone else. Again, that would be... Where are you? Leeches. One companion remove disease. Alright, Bandit Sense is definitely how we prevent our nighttime ambush. I'm not... I guess I am using one range skill. I could use Clean Guns. We don't really have Encourage available, so I guess it's Clean Guns self-medicate. Yikes. Could increase my stress by 40. Sounds like a fucking horrible idea.
A blazing star is born.
Damn it, you Dark Temptation motherfucker, Dark Arts Dacnomaniac. Surprise him. Ooh, we actually managed to hit that blight. One dead.
Destroy them.
Two dead.
All.
The stun should take. Whoa, it didn't.
The promise of safety.
And now we have more to deal with. Yay. Wildly unfortunate. If this hits 2 and blight, it would have killed. Never mind, it didn't hit either. Yikes. I'm really saddened and kind of afraid by the stress that I'm incurring constantly here. The fact that I can't walk past a single fucking thing without Marshall deciding, hey, I'm just gonna dig this grave open with my hands. That sounds like a fucking great idea, you piece of shit. I'm not mad. I'm definitely not mad. Despite the fact that it sounds like I 100% am, I'm definitely not mad. Who has the highest blight resistance? You, definitely Plague Doctor. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. She does have the greater trap disarm chance from the Ancestors map.
By evil intent.
So with that, as well as the fact that she gets extra stress healed from the Ancestors Scroll, I figured she was the best target to be opening that. You're already dead, you just don't know it yet. Stun this guy. Told you.
Annihilated.
Good blight down the back line. You only will ever get one action. Easy. We should be in a pretty good position to protect from much actually occurring in this fight. Only thing that could worry me is a sudden crit coming out from one of their team members. Okay, this guy has high prot, so I am definitely wanting to start bleeding him. Stunning the back line only for this fungal artillery here. Never mind, killed it. Good work, me. Setting up that riposte doesn't mean anything because this guy is marked, and that's the only person the fungal scratch will even target. Watch. Rend the marked. I'm fine to have him hit my flagellant. If anything, I'm actually pleased about it.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Just make sure that no secret room has discovered itself behind me. Okay. I'm gonna hover over common in... Actually, hang on. I'm gonna move common interactables next to one another. And then hover over them. Just so that if I come across one, we're ready. I want to start... I mean, shit, I may as well.
glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Oh, they're so surprised. Sure. Even though she's surprised, I want to make sure that she never gets an action, because an action on her would be just devastating.
Obliterated.
This frontline bone rabble actually just straight up fucking doesn't mean anything, so there's no reason to focus any damage on it right now. Yeah, she wasn't gonna get an action anyway. Oh no, I've taken 2 damage. Take me to the doctor. Whoop whoop, I'm dead. It's my impersonation of no one. Nice heal, and it crit on the only person who needed it to be crit. Huh. Boom! I rolled that because it has a higher crit chance as a result of the buff that we currently have.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
What's that about ghoulish horrors? Always thought he looked more like a jackal to me. Alright, let's hover over the bandage. No one forced an interaction, thankfully, so we can actually use the bandage.
Hacks
800.
laden
Nice.
with loot are often low on supplies.
We did it! We killed the backline! We solved the backline puzzle. You did more damage, of course you did. Boom, 32. See, the frontliners are also often the people with the highest protection, so they used to be a strategy. I'm just gonna stall for a second here to talk about it. There used to be a strategy that was the Domino strategy, or the fall forward strategy. And it used to be that before the Corpse and Hound update, you would just nuke down the frontliner, and since the frontliner didn't leave a corpse at the time, corpses weren't a thing, everyone would move forward. Now, the people at the back have less potent abilities when they move forward. So, effectively, by nuking out the frontliners incredibly quickly, by having, like, what you could do is, like, double highwayman, double point-blank shot kind of stuff. If you just destroyed those frontliners immediately, the backliners would be up at the front, and they would have nothing they could do. And you would destroy the ever-loving shit out of them so easily. There's a conference that one of the team members did at GDC. You should probably actually look for that. It's Darkest Dungeon post-mortem GDC. You'll probably find it in YouTube. That was specifically talking about that strategy, and then the community's reaction to the Corpse and Hound update that was to address that strategy. Point-blank shot still feels something outdated because it feels like it's good for that strategy, not much else. It's pulling out amazing numbers, but is it doing anything I want it to be doing right now? I would argue no. Okay, you're dead already. See, I can't now hit the back liner because I'm set up to do Wicked Slice, front 2, or Open Vein, front 2, or Point Blank Shot, front 1. I can't access the back rows. That's one of the reasons the Crusader is an amazing character, because he can't hit the back rows unless he himself is in the back row. See, now I just have to let the Madman act once. I will start trying to pepper him down, though. This is really unfortunate to let Madman act once here. If I can get a secondary stun off on them, I'm going to feel really good. Never mind. That's a lot of stress that because I don't have a stress healer at all, I just won't be healing. It's like, that's just how my life is now. Okay, you'll get one more action and then another one, then none after that, rather. You've just moved forward, so now... Beautiful, you're dead. You never get another action. Alright, now we only have one enemy left. Easy. Mark someone who is going to riposte you. Feel free. Resist the bleed, unfortunately. I'm gonna start trying to reduce the stress across the party. 11 damage. A little underwhelming now.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I can more easily deal with the stress on Marshall here. So Marshall will open this because it can give you 25 stress. Stashed heirlooms. Don't actually care about the portraits. I am beyond portrait caring. That's the old Rhapsody. Do I come back to here later, or do I actually just go in and rest now? I think I actually go in and rest now. Which means I turn out the light.
Arrows may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
We loot this. Start our rest.
Huddled
Feast.
together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay. Another bandit sense. If I could do party stress ceiling, this is when I'd be doing it, but I can't do it, so I won't be doing it. Savvy? You do take a lot of stress, so if anyone can encourage... Nope, no one can encourage you. Alright, well, I guess it's self-medicate and clean guns. We did it. We solved the camping puzzle.
Purchase,
Don't blame me for that constant reference. Blame Peak.
and purpose is
And,
made
you
clear.
know, by extension, the Adventure Zone, but Peak. You know what? Yeah, I'm actually sick of point blank running on the first. I usually leave the first liners until the second round to kill because they aren't that important. They ain't that important, fam. So I guess I'll just move back and then I'll do point blank first and dash forward first and then point blank. I'm gonna stun their back line. This is a circumstance where it really doesn't matter, right? Specifically because there's this guy way up in the back. Sure, kill him. Well done. Oh, cool, that's the end of the adventure,
Seize
but not
this
for me.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Man, I want to turn out the light and start keep going. If it wasn't for these trapezoids, I'd actually be in a bad position in terms of money. That's the first thing to get thrown out. Then the second thing to get thrown out will be food stack. Kind of want to turn the lights out now. Alright, first thing to get thrown out is thrown out now. Again, you'll move backwards. Alright, I keep trying to default party order in order to move. Yeah, that's not going to work out for me. Good disarm. And as you can see, she heals 10 from that, where everyone else would have healed
The way is lit.
much
The
less.
path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Specifically 8. I mean, not much less, but less. Okay, a stun on you will actually just straight up kill you now, so...
Destroyed.
As long as I don't move you to the front line, we're fine. Beautiful. Yeah. She's now dead before she ever gets an action. Unfortunately, the doggy will now get at least one action. Only one action, though. Don't give me rabies. Thanks, baby. Roll for the possible crit. Roll for the possible crit.
Decimated.
Another time, whatever. Yeah. Bad room. Don't want it. Okay, this up in the back line. 12? Okay. Can go for the blight. Because if I can get a stun on this target, 7. Oh, good. You're dead to your bleeding blight. Beautiful. So she never gets an action. Whereas if I stunned her next round, I was going to have to deal with both of them. Have to dedicate multiple actions to taking each of them out. Stun this guy before he gets an action, so I don't have to worry about his possibility of just critting at the end of the round and give him all that stress damage I don't want. We'll start focusing on the person that can less likely be stunned. And that's the end of you. Beautiful. Also worth noting that he wasn't the person who'd be able to be point blanked. I'm going to do the party heal just to have the possibility of critting any of the 3 that need the stress recovery.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright. That contains loot. Not that much, though. Man, we're so well prepared for things that didn't come. The shovels were important. And the torches, yeah, we over-prepared in terms of torches. But we also did run a little bit of a dark, so I can't be too mad about that. Surprised them. Here, since we pretty much one-shot everything, it's worth just stunning the back 2 spitters. 1 down. 2 down. See what I mean? We're going to end up with a low amount of stress, considering the fact that we came in with no stress healers. Ending with as little stress as we're leaving with is pretty good. We only ever used the Endure as a stress heal once. It wasn't really a stress heal.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright. Turn out the light and then loot the final thing. We did end up with way too much food, but we also did loot 2 food, so. Alright. Let's get out of here. That is to say, we looted 2 food curios using food.
Let them arrive unharried.
Mostly the quest rewards at the very top are the parts that I'm actually proud of there. Nervous is really bad. Nocturnal is really bad. Quick Draw is good. Quick Draw is actually really good, but the other 2 are really bad.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
See, Marshall also needs to go here, lock in Faded, lock out Nervous, and I also need to start fucking locking out Dark Temptation and Paranomania. Man, Marshall, you got boned. We'll do that first. We might not be able to run another low-level dungeon right now, because we have a lot of things we need to lock out and lock in. Like, you need to lock in Quick Reflexes and lock out Nocturnal. Bulimia, I don't really need to remove, but I can. But I don't need to, but I can. Alright, let's unequip all of our trinkets and sorts, see if we have any clear indication of where we want to go next. Hell's Hairpin. We're going nuclear. I'm wild. I'm breaking up inside. I could go for that. This is a strat from the original playthrough. Just having the Hellion go in low light runs with Hell's Hairpin and like a moon ring or a moon cloak or something. And go fucking ridiculous on these fools. Eldritch Slayer's Ring. I kind of want another Eldritch Slayer's Ring. I can totally see myself taking that. That actually seems most likely out of all of these to me right now. 1 normal hag. It's a reasonable amount of deeds. I'm a little sad that I'm not running a low-level dungeon, especially Gather the Blood, which would actually be kind of significant, but it would also start incurring some curse on my heroes before I want to start incurring curse on my heroes. Like, I've currently got no infestation, so I don't want to go to the courtyard and start giving myself that infestation. But I am definitely leveling up these heroes kind of along my own timeline right now. So I guess I'm going to be taking 1 break in order to go and pick up this Eldritch Slayer's Ring in the next episode. For the moment, though, My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.